Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to some more SpaceChem with our butter. Boom. All right, let's go see. We're at split before bonding. We're all the way on the third dynapth, on the third world here. So we need to take hydrogen, oxygen, separate them, and make hydrogen peroxide. So we can make it using the same exact like method that we did before, where we can just make it like a U shape. That said, to do that, I'm going to need to let's do this. Let's start off with the oxygen because it has multiple breaks. It's gonna need more bonds. Input, grab, head up, over, drop it here. Make sure that's a drop. Make sure that's a grab. Then from there, I can. How do I want to do this? I can do a 2 negatives, and then maybe a positive. I think that's what I need to do. And with this one, we'll move it up one more. We'll go by here. I think if I bond here, that might be enough. I don't need to bond twice, actually. So it might just be 3 negatives. Maybe just 2. 2 will break that. I need to break the hydrogen too, though. So, yeah, I need to break the hydrogen as well. So, to do that, I can break it here and then bond it here. Yeah, that'll break it and then bond it. It'll leave this one, or will it leave this one? I think it'll take this one with it and leave that one behind. That's not gonna work. Oh, I can drop. That's one thing I can do. So let's drop this here. Yeah. How is this gonna work? How is this gonna work here? So break those 2 bonds. It's gonna have to be picked up again, though. What if I do this and I bond here, then head up here and over? Will that work? Let's see. So there's bonds broken there, and then it'll break them back. Yeah, so I think that'll work. I just need to set up timing on it. Also need to move this back one, grab from there. Let's try that. So I grab from here. Oh, I dropped it in the wrong spot. Yeah, that's not exactly true. So I need to actually grab it from here. So I need to go over further and then down here. Let's try that. Drops both of those, breaks all of that up, and then comes back around, bonds it all together, but it doesn't pick it up. Why? Shouldn't it pick it up? Okay. You know what then? Let's delete this and that and all of this. Let's just delete both of these. Move this up here and over here. We'll just use this to drop those off and break those apart. We'll do a loop on this thing. So we'll do like this. Oops. Let's go to that and this. Yeah, we'll do a little loop here. Bond here. Oh, that's gonna bond before it breaks the bond? I don't know. That's gonna be weird. That may still work though. And if so, then I can run it up here, down, and over. Let's see what that does. Breaks those down, so those are all unbonded. Bonds them back up, but it needs to pick it up. Okay, that'll actually work. So I can grab it here, which means I need to actually go up one more, unfortunately, and drop it off here, and then output just right after, whatever. And then I need to do a sync. And we need to do a sync kind of 2 behind because I can't do one right behind because of this bond. That should work. All right, so what we're doing is taking the oxygen, we're breaking the bonds on it twice, bonding it back together, grabbing it. As you can see, it's exactly what it needs to be. And then it's outputting the wrong thing. Doop, doop, doop. And boop. There we go. That's probably not the fastest way it can be done. In fact, it's almost likely it's not. But it works. So there's that. In fact, what I can do, if I want to, is move everything back. The bond needs to go... Well, let's do this. We'll move start back 1, move this back. This can go here, and this can go here. This in can't go there, though, so that's not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's just leave it. I think it worked fine the first time. The start can stay there, it doesn't really matter. The sync needs to be moved again, though, back to where it was. Okay, let's let that run. Oops. The drop's in the wrong spot. There we go. How was that? That was not bad. Used very little symbols, pretty much about the right amount of cycles. Not too shabby. Now we got setting into the routine. Okay, so this is going to need a lot of reactors, it looks like. So I need to take methane and make hydrogen and ethane. All right. So what I need to do is take off 1 hydrogen and then send the rest of it over here. Send the hydrogen over here, bond these two, and then bond these two. So let's disassemble. This one is going to go down here. Whoop. Like this. Nope, come on. Nope, come on. Pipes are a little finicky. There we go. And then this one's going to go here. Like that. Okay. Let's go in here. All right, so we have our inputs of methane. We need hydrogen and ethane. Oh, wait. Actually, we need to have things here. So let's remove all this back and make assemblies. So I need an assembly machine. Oh, looks like I need to move this back further. Assembly machine here. Assembly machine here. There we go. Now it's asking for the other reactor. This reactor is going to have hydrogen only. So to do this, I'm just going to need 2 of these. The rest of these can sit back somewhere else. Methane's going to come in here. So I want to grab it from the C, from carbon. So let's do this. Input grab from carbon. Bring it over here. Break the bond here. I'm holding the carbon so it'll break the hydrogen off. Right? Which makes me wish... Is this the ethane one? Oh, crap. So I'm going to have to take it down here and bring it back. That's dumb. I kind of want to flip these, actually. Let's do that. Up. There we go. There we go. So now we got ethane on top and hydrogen on the bottom. Yeah, that's better. This one is just going to come by and pick up the hydrogen and drop it off. So it'll do this, and then it'll be holding the carbon end, so I can actually just bring it right back from here, drop it off there, and output it here. And then I can sync it. This one's going to grab here. Yeah. Oops. Blue layer. This one's going to grab here, come down here, and do something like that. It's not even going to need to be that close. Yeah, just do that. If I make these the same size, which means I can actually move this a little further over, then I don't need to sync them. I shouldn't need to. So it's going to drop there, and then output. That should work. Let's move this all the way back, though. All right, let's see what this does. Oh, okay, it needs to go further back than that, even. All right. I'll drop it in this corner. Will that work? Will that give me enough time? Yes, it will. I will run into it, though. The other thing I could do is bring this out further instead. And I actually like that. I prefer that better anyway. But yeah, I could bring this like all the way out here. Oops, I need that. and see if that timing is better. Okay, so this will break off the hydrogen much quicker. It'll get out of the way a lot faster. Yeah, that's much better. Oh, it's going to be way out of sync, though. Let's move this up further. Like this. They're not the same size still, though. I can make them the same size by moving this out further. There we go. That'll actually keep them a little safer from running into each other again, too. There we go. This should be exactly in sync from what it was before. Okay. So what we have is we have ethane going up towards the top and hydrogen coming down to the bottom. All we need to do with this one is just make these hydrogen. We just need to connect two hydrogen. So I can do something like this. And we can take the hydrogens and I can take one of them. I'll make this one take a little longer. Oops. Delete. And this one will be the one that carries it. Yeah. So go down here. We'll request it here. Pick it up here. Wait, where's the drop off? Oh, it's actually one further over. Okay. It's right here. Okay, and then this one, I'll actually move this over like this. This one can request and then grab and then drop and then come back. Oh, there we go. This one will do this. It'll grab from here. It'll bond them here. Head straight over and then come back. Yeah. It can drop it off here and output. Oops. Output. Y. There we go. And because of the size of this, I can actually make these exactly the same size, and they should stay together. All right, and then this one is basically the same exact thing. I have two ethanes that I need to connect. However, this one's going to be, they're going to be very bulky, very big sets of molecules. So what I need to do is, also, where are they inputting from? From here. The carbon is there in that point. So it's here. Perfect. That's actually where I want it to be. So what I can do is, this one's going to have to be synced for sure. I can grab, and it's going to be facing this way. I'm going to rotate it. Yeah, counterclockwise. Drop it here and come back. And I'll sync right here. And then this one is going to do basically the same thing. It's going to come in, input here, grab from here. And it needs to rotate as well, but it needs to rotate so that it doesn't run into this. So it's actually, this has got to move over like here. Let's move it over just over there. There, that gives us a lot more space. It needs to rotate as well. And it's going to be grabbing from the farthest position. So something like this will work. I think that'll work. And if I drop it off here, oops, drop here, output W, sync. This is going to be a bond. And I'm going to need to rotate this one as well. I'm going to need to rotate the other direction. I'll do it here. All right, let's see what that does. One of these is going to grab first, and the other one will wait, basically. We'll see what it does. Meanwhile, we have these over here doing what they're doing. So there's the hydrogen doing its thing. There's this. Oh, it's grab it from the hydrogen. Okay. So we need to do this. All right, let's speed this up. There we go. Drop it there. All right. So that's actually going to be different. And this one, the hydrogen got goofed. All right, what happened? It's probably because of a sync issue. In fact, I can almost guarantee it. Yeah, yeah, it's a sync issue. This guy never got his input. So let's do that. Let's make sure that's the correct input. So he'll grab one and he'll grab the next one that comes along. Or he'll just sit there for all eternity like an idiot. All right, fine, we'll sync. Just wasting. It's just very wasteful. In fact, I don't think I need to even sink. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to move this over here. And put that there. Or I'll put it here. But I'll put them farther apart. Maybe that'll help. Alright, hold on. Let's see what we got going on here. Is the A on this one going to grab first? Okay, that one grabbed. Now, why is this one never grabbing? I don't understand. At all. This is working correctly, yeah? Yeah, this one's working fine. For some reason, that it never wants to grab that one. The blue never wants to do its job, which sucks. But yeah, I guess we'll sink. Sink will fix that. It'll make sure the blue goes before the A goes ever again. So this A is just gonna sit here. Yeah. I don't understand why it was a problem. Okay, and then there's this one. This one hit the outside edge. So it's grabbing from the wrong spot. It's grabbing from a spot I don't want it to grab from. So let's take a look at where everything's being dropped off at here. Okay, so C is one lower. C, it actually needs to grab from here. Yeah, that's why. That means this can go back where these are. Let's try that. All right, there's that one. Then the next one should rotate out of the way, connect them, and put them in the position. It never outputted the correct one. There we go. That should be good. There's that and that. Output. Output. And then these over here are done. Oops. And then we got these, which are having to wait forever because for some reason blue doesn't like to go. So I have to make it sync. It's going to take a long time to do all these. But hopefully it did decent. Yeah, pretty decent. Hey, that's not bad. Yeah, a lot better than I expected it to be, actually. And then we got nothing works. What is this one? Methane, nitrogen, hydro. Okay, this one's going to take a long time. I'm going to wait for that one for the next episode. I hate to cut this one so short, but that one's going to take a little while. That one may be a full episode on its own. Boom. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I've been Chaotic Order, and I will see you next time.